This year, Gardner, Massachusetts celebrated its 15th American Cancer Society Relay for Life. Paula and Fran d'Entremont have been there from the very beginning, organizing, supervising, and participating, because like so many families, they've faced cancer. Families like the Harris family. Cancer changed their lives too. So did the Relay for Life. These two families have something else in common. They both made a similar decision, a life-saving decision. Paula d'Entremont is a career nurse and nurse educator. She's also a longtime volunteer for the American Cancer Society as a local board director and educator. Almost 30 years ago, Paula created a support group for breast cancer survivors, not knowing that she would soon become one herself.
It's been my gift, and I say that with a little bit of trepidation, because anybody that's had cancer, they don't see it as a gift, and I didn't see it as a gift in the beginning. But what I've found is that I've been used in so many ways because I've had cancer. I've been able to help people and be able to say, I know what you're going through. So I wouldn't give it back now. I don't want it back again, but I wouldn't give it back.
15 years ago, Paula jumped into organizing the first Relay for Life in Gardner, bringing Fran with her. This year's Survivor Lap, more than ever, stirred a rich mixture of emotion and pride.
It's very emotional for me, but I'm just very grateful that I've had all these years. There's 3 of us that are carrying the banner tonight, 3 of us that have survived cancer more than 15 years and also have walked from the very beginning. We've walked on teams ever since this relay started.
Although they'd already given years of effort to the society, Paula and Fran decided they should do more by leaving a gift to the American Cancer Society in their wills.
Unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to see a cure for cancer in the immediate future. You know, we'd like to believe that. We see a lot being done and a lot happening. And so that work for cancer has got to go on after I'm not around anymore. And I just want to make sure that a little bit of me is still around when I'm no longer around.
My dad was a total outdoorsman, a total civil engineer. He thought like an engineer, he wrote like an engineer, quiet, introverted, shy, but he could talk with anyone. Hearing that Dad had cancer it sent a shockwave through each member of our family. It was a shock to hear that the patriarch of our family, the strength, the strong man of our family had this.
For several years after her father was gone, friends encouraged Jean and Keith to join the Relay for Life. But it was too soon. When they did go, Relay did what Relay does best.
I was just impressed by probably just the sheer number of people of all ages. They just felt like they were at home and they were very much at peace. All these people, they just seemed like they were very much at peace.
And it's sad, it's hard to do, it's hard to be a part of it, to remember all of your memories of losing someone to cancer or walking with them in their journey through cancer. But when they called Dad's name with the luminary, it was like they know him. They're calling his name. Someone's recognizing him. And it gave me a connection to the relay. I don't know if that seems strange or not, but it gave me a connection to the event. And so I guess we just wanted to come back and be able to give somehow in a way that would make a difference down the road, selfishly for our own family and this thing, but to honor my dad. It's in our will. It is actually written in honor of John Wegescheide Jr.
Creating their gift started with a phone call to their local American Cancer Society and to a planned giving officer.
She sent me the paperwork that we needed. She sent me information about how to make the decision about how to give. And there was never a question of, you know, do you have enough? How much do you have? There was never anything like that. It was always, we're very excited to get anything that you decide to give.
The gift itself? That's for the future. But for Jean and Keith, it brought unexpected benefits today.
I'm probably one of the persons who would wait another 20 years before I ever thought about putting a will together. But Jean likes to have that stuff cleared up and get it off her mind. And I have to admit that it is something that kind of
It's a
puts your
comfort.
mind at ease, and it's one less thing to worry about or think about, or
Right.
it's that's taken care of.
Relay for Life gives everyone a way to celebrate, remember, and fight back. Yet Paula and Fran D'Entremont, Jean and Keith Harris, have found one more way.
I just think that whatever I can leave is going to be helpful, and people shouldn't have to think about having to leave big amounts, because most of us don't have big amounts. That's what's true of this relay. I mean, these are not rich people walking around here on this track. They're just average people, and so they can be a part of this as much as anybody can be.
When you're talking about maybe the amount that you have to give is not a tremendous amount, my thought is, what if the research project that needs to be done is $5,000 short? What if all of the big money already came and this is the last piece, but you can't do the project unless you have the last amount of money that you need, and that's the amount that makes a difference. But they can't do it unless they have it.
You can fight back today and have a lasting impact on the future. Contact us and find out how.